Hello. Happy Thursday, everyone. Shalom. Shalom to you all. Hello. I see one person in the chat. Shalom to you. I'm just coming in to say hi and do a quick live. I definitely would like to say um I appreciate all the love that I get from my subscribers and my friends and family on YouTube. And also, I would like to say, I'm sorry if any of my commentary made anyone uncomfortable because definitely my page is not a drama page, but there was just stuff that had to be spoken about, and you regroup and you come on back. Hey, Wanda, sweetheart, how are you? You're asking me how are you? I'm doing well, and I hope you are doing well as well. Hey, the cynical one. Wanda, the cynical one, says, hey, cynical one, what are you up to? How are you feeling? Shalom. How are you feeling? Hey, Miss Do It Yourself. Thank you for coming in. Shalom to you. Happy Thursday. Hey, Queen Scorp. Shalom. So good to see you. Um, Queen Scorp, I still owe you something for your birthday. Please don't think I forgot you. I just have to do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Okay. And I also want to let you know I did talk to Vaughn. She did send what she said she was going to send, so it should be on the way. Okay. I just talked Vaughn up. Hey, Von Boop. I told Queen Scorp that it was good to see her, and she said it was good to be seen. Hey, Melissa. Y'all, Melissa M in this time and space, please go subscribe to her. Please go to subscribe to her. I'm really, 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 I love everything that she posts. I'm really, really just waiting on with anxiety, with not with anxiety. I'm just still waiting for her chat to really blow up the way it needs to. Please drop, if you're a moderator, please drop Melissa M's channel. Um please. Dang, Melissa, I don't know how to. I don't know how to. Every time I try to do something on StreamYard, it knocks me out. But I'll make you a mod when I get a chance. After this live, Melissa, if you can remember, please leave a comment underneath this so I can make you a mod. But you guys, please go check out Melissa in this time and space. Check out her channel. She had something very positive to say today. I sent it to Vaughn actually. Just for some uplifting. So you guys check her out, please. And thank you. Hey, Pelu from Argentina. Vaughn, I talked you up and I sent you something from Melissa this morning. Hey, Pelu from Argentina. How you doing? Vaughn said, Melissa M, I really enjoyed your post this morning. Thank you, Scorpio Mama. Thank you so much. Yes, it was wonderful. And Vaughn, a lot, her whole channel is just a bright light, full of motivation, full of inspiration. So definitely you guys link up. And you know what, Vaughn? I don't even know where the like button is. Like if somebody like likes this If somebody likes this video, I wouldn't even know where to look. But that's okay. It's okay. Scorpio Mama said, I'm glad the birthday is over. The enemy was mad because I got so much love, family. Yeah, we love you, Scorpio Mama. We love you. For sure. We definitely do. And y'all check out Vaughn too. She had a live early in the morning. I wish I had known so I could have watched it while she was doing it. Vaughn said, I've been back reading my Bible. I've been doing some repenting and I won't be live. Okay. Yes. Hey, awesome who that. It's very, very, very good to repent to the Lord, to restore our faith back to the Lord, to start over, to start fresh and new beginning. You know, when we repent, he comes and take away all our sins, everything that we repent for, and it clears our paths with him and gives us boldness to approach him, which is amazing and so sweet and powerful that we can do that. Everybody is welcoming in. Awesome who dat. Oh, I do want to say something. I'm going to make this a separate live and say it real quick. It's not going to be a long live. Just for my moderators, because the other night there was some confusion and I get it. I get it because I actually came out and did a live for my moderators telling them certain stuff. I do want to say to my moderators, first of all, if somebody comes in and they say something offensive to the chat or whatever, please do not permanently block them. Just put them in timeout for like a day or whatever. And I just want to tell people, when you start blocking people from your chat, YouTube starts saying, well, you don't want anybody, so we're just not going to send you we're not going to send you your algorithm messes up and they're like, well, we're just not going to send you people. So yeah, just time them out for 24 hours. No, block for a day. Exactly. And I do want to say, so if a troll comes in my chat and they're talking about me, I know y'all love me. Please let them be. They're not bothering me at all. They're not they're not affecting anything in my life, or they're not, I definitely, they don't offend me. So if they come in, they're just talking about me, calling me trans, whatever, it does not offend me. I've also told them to come in and say something. I mean, say something funny, y'all. Like, if you're gonna troll me, come on, be like a fun. No, I mean, you could come in and you could say what you want to say about me. It's not true, so I'm not worried about it. But say, I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be mean and you don't like me, come in and say something different. You know, that's already been said. Say something different. So if somebody comes in, they say something about me, I don't care. The minute they say no, don't get triggered. Why would you get triggered by somebody coming in and saying something about you that's not even true? Like, it's not even true. And the thing is, like, if you're gonna troll somebody, like, do it, like, be a good troll. Like, don't come in and say stupid things, please. Don't get triggered at all. It doesn't bother me. They can come in, they could stay for the conversation, they can kick their feet up, if they want to make themselves a coffee or tea, they can do that. But the minute they say anything negative about anybody on my panel or anybody in the chat, if they're saying anything sexual, inappropriate, 24 hours, just block them for 24 hours. When it comes to me, I don't care, but anybody in my chat disrespected, then please block them. Yeah. Wellness, Senna, I feel the same exact way. It does not bother me at all. Vaughn says block button game is lethal. Is lethal. I'm not putting y'all on TV. I don't like big face. Score Ma, I have to remember not to block. I get mad and hit the gas. Yeah. Yeah. Hey Antonio, Anthony. Shalom. Happy Thursday. Yeah, yeah, it doesn't bother me, Wanda. It actually just makes me feel sad for the person who's um doing the trolling, because there's so much better stuff that you could be doing with your life than trolling other people. But at the same time, there's so much better stuff I can be doing with my life than me doing some of the things that I do. So yeah. Hey, a brother of a certain age. Hey, what you doing this Thursday afternoon? Thanks for coming in, you guys. So my pitcher that I used to put my drinks in cracked, and I have no clue how I did that. And then another one of my fancy cups that I used to put my drinks in broke too. So now I need to get a new set of cups, which is all actually I might just go on Amazon and get a new set of cups and then maybe two pitchers, because let me tell you guys that dragon fruit. Take a note because my trigger finger itchy. Yeah, Melissa, the thing is, like, people will come in and say things because they don't like you, and they feel like it will bother you because it would bother them. You know what I mean? Like, it would bother them. But the thing is, it's like, if you're trolling me, whatever you're saying is not true. Um, hey, they can't handle the truth. It's so good to see you. I don't see Blaze, but hey, Blaze, what's going on? If anyone's getting timed out over here, it's definitely Vaughn who's doing it. Peace and blessings, Center. It ain't Vaughn. Vaughn's getting trolled too. Vaughn, and I feel bad for Vaughn because, like, last time, the troll was putting Vaughn in it too. Um, but yeah, but Melissa, yeah, they can. My trolls can stay. They can stick around. Enjoy the show. Because they don't bother me. They don't bother me. I wish they would start saying different stuff though, because the same thing over and over. Like, get creative. Like, get creative. Like, learn how to be a good troll so that I can, we can interact with each other. I could pour some life into you. But that was funny. Melissa said her trigger finger is itchy. Scorpio Mama said she bought yellow kiwis. Scorpio Mama, take take like two yellow kiwis or three, stick them in the freezer. This is only if you want to. And you don't have to actually stick them in the freezer. You can just blend them. But you can blend it and strain it, or you can stick it in the freezer and then blend it so it'll be like frozen, and pour some lemonade over that. Like, not a lot of sugar in the lemonade. So, like, if you buy lemonade, like half it, or if you make it, don't put so much sugar in it, but blend the kiwi. Golden kiwi lemonade is so delicious and refreshing. And I know it's getting cold, but I like it with like a cup of chili with a little tiny bit of cheese on top of it. I love golden kiwis, and golden kiwi lemonade is delicious. It's delicious. I guess I can't use that on my drink superb with Senna. Or maybe I already did that one. I don't know. But yeah, Ron says exactly, Senna. Brother certain age is speaking. And then Vaughn wants to know, Scorp, where did you get those uh what is it? Golden kiwis, yeah. And Vaughn, she got them at Sam's Club. Y'all, I'm not, I guess because it's just me, like, hey Rinky, hey sis, love you, Rinky, thanks for coming in. Vaughn says, I say what I need to say in my channel. I don't believe in hidden beef and animosity. I want you to know I don't like you. I know sometimes there was one person who was trolling me and I knew who they were. The only thing is, um, I don't know. I guess she was just sending a message to me and that's it. Cause I was like, I know who it was, but they didn't. Usually this person would come across it and put it on their community walls. And I was like, dang, it would have been nice if she put it on her community wall and got me some more views. I would have loved that. Rinky, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, sis. Scorpio Mama, I'm not used to sweet kiwi. I like tart. Okay, so the answer to that is you can make. Oh, you like tart kiwi. Oh, okay. And if you make okay, and if you use the tart kiwi with the lemonade, that's perfection right there. That's perfection. Yes, Rinky, I'll be over to your channel to support you, my love. Okay. Scorpio says Vaughn is my special baby boo. Vaughn is the baby. Vaughn's now. See, I ain't trying to work on that. I get it. Blaze, unfortunately, trolling comes with the territory. Some people do it in a manner that's lighthearted and fun without malicious intention, but of course, there's people who always cross the line. Scorp says, I'm doing holiday shopping for the ladies I feed. Oh, you guys, a brilliant challenge all of us channel holders to do something nice this week for somebody, no matter how small it is. It was, a challenge. And so my challenges throughout this, throughout the holiday seasons, I don't celebrate, um, I don't celebrate, uh, holidays, but I definitely during the holiday seasons, I definitely try to do more for the homeless. Just because it's hard on them, it's hard on them. They know when it's Christmas and stuff like that because things shut down or whatnot. So Scorpio, Queen Scorp, I'm really, 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 really proud of you and really, really, really inspired by you because you do a lot for the homeless. Another person, my friend ATL Shoddy, she's got a lot going on and she's always doing stuff for the homeless. Always, always, always. You just got to know that no matter where you are in life, you can always get booted up or booted down. God forbid, and God forbid for anybody that's in this channel right now. I want everybody in this channel to be blessed continually. But we need to use our blessings to bless others. And what I say is to avoid any nonsense. Just let the Lord lead you on how to do what you need to do. Other people can give opinions, including me, but yeah, if you felt led by the Lord to do things, do things. Well, I mean, if you don't believe in the Lord, then the mantra is always be good to others. So if you have something extra, do something nice for somebody. Low carbs. Okay. All right. Hey, can't handle the truth. I'm glad you have. Hey, Queen Gertrude. Okay. Oh my goodness. Low. Okay, y'all. Low carbs. I'm not gonna say what surgery she had because there's guys in here, and I don't know if she, um, I don't know if she wants her business to be out there, but she got a surgery that I got as well, and I'm actually gonna do a revision to my surgery to get things a little tiny bit because after I had the surgery, I gained a little bit of weight. And so I have to, and then what I got smaller got a little bit bigger, but I'm going to go get them redone again. Queen Gertrude said hi to everybody. Vaughn said, I did my nice thing, but I don't want to post it. But that was part, Vaughn, See, Juan, that is part of Vaughn, you have to post it because that's how you inspire other people. This is not bragging. This was a challenge. We were challenged by a Brill to do something good and to film it so that we can inspire others. I understand how you're feel. Oh, I don't understand how you're feeling, but we have. That's part of the challenge is to post it. That's Queen Gertrude. You don't got to call her Miss Gertrude. Vaughn with no S. Scorpio Mama said, I use my birthday money to buy the coats at the church. Scorpio Mama, I got something for you. It's coming. And then Awesome Who That said, can't handle the truth. May your recovery be speedy and complete. Yes, restore to full functions quickly. Um, get your rest, take your medication so you're not feeling in pain. Make sure that you're walking around. It's gonna feel good walking around because you're not gonna feel so heavy, should I say. Check on your drains, make sure your drains aren't getting too full, empty the drains. Definitely sleep on your back, obviously. And I do want to say, like, the you can buy your own on Amazon, but what they give you right now to the thing that you put on your top that women wear, please wear that for as long as you can, and then use I gotta tell you the surgeon will tell you what to use to prevent from scarring. But once all of your swelling goes down, the one thing that you're going to like is that not only is it going to be a thing of perkiness, but they might look like you had like stuff done actually, so you're really going to be in love with them. So um yeah, while you were getting yours done, I should have just went and got a revision. Anyways, I should have asked her. Yeah, we had to post it. We had to post it. If she says yes, I'll do something nice again and post it. Oh, you didn't even take. Well, or you can just say what you did on your community wall, Vaughn. I think that would be okay. Take a look at Exhibit A for light-hearted trolling. Elder Vaughn put up a fuss over Mary Ann swiping her lime green jello today at the senior citizen center. You know what? Lime green jello reminds me of like when we were a kid. Um, when we were a kid, I called her, well, she is white. I called her my white grandma, but one of the ladies at church was absolutely in love with my family. She loved spending time with my family. And even as she got older, like I used to go there a lot, and just go read to her. We would like fall asleep, and it was really, really cool. It was really, really cool. This old white lady that was like my grandmother. I would go and like tend to her garden, pull weeds. She had a beautiful garden, and she grew so many things, and she had such a nice, humble little house. I used to come bring her food because she was getting Meals on Wheels, and so like she had children in the area, and her children were always like reaching out to us because we were always spending so much time with her. Um, but when Blaze talked about the lime jello, she liked going to like cafeterias and they always had like lime jello. But like during those times, like my parents let us pick like whatever dessert we wanted to. Probably if they wanted to stay in the healthy vibe, they would give us like those strawberries and bananas or like the jello or whatever. But we always pick something nice because we didn't have sweets a lot growing up. It was about being in shape and healthy. But I love those moments with her. I love this moments with her. She told me she told me a really, I remember one time I came, and when I would read to her, it would be the Bible. She would ask me to read the Bible to her, or like a book about the Lord. And halfway through it, she would start falling asleep, and I would just continue reading, and then I would start falling asleep, and then I would get up, and then we'd have some lighthearted conversation. And then I would go, and she'd always say, "Cynthia, please come back. Please come back. Can you come back tomorrow?" And I'll be like, "Well, I'll let you know." And there were some times where I came back the next day just because I just felt like, okay, I need to have more time with her. She had stopped driving and everything. And I knew her for so many years when she was still driving. And oh my goodness, was such a sweetheart. But one time I was I came to visit her, and she was telling me how her husband's mother had gotten sick. She got married, and then she had two girls. Actually, one of her daughters passed away, and so she had two girls, Ellis and Mary. Um, and Mary is the one that passed away. RIH. So anyways, so she was saying that she had gotten married, and then she had the two girls. And then she said that her husband's mother had gotten sick, and her husband Hayward, I knew him for a long time, but he died a long, long, long time before she died. But her husband's mom had gotten sick, and so her husband's mom told him to come take care of her. And so I was like, okay, well, what did you say? And she was like, well, I asked my husband, was he going to take care of her? Y'all might not think it's funny, but I thought it was hilarious. And she was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, he said he's going to go take care of his mom. And then so when he told her that, she was like, oh my goodness, well, that's good. Take the kids with you. Like, go ahead and take care of your mom, but you got to take the kids with you, because I'm not going to be here taking care of these kids alone. So she was like, that's an excellent idea, Mez. Make sure you take the kids with you. So I asked her the dumb question. I said, did he go to take care of his mom? She said, no, he sure didn't. She was just full of funny things to say, She knew a lot of antidotes to things, and when you got sick, what to take or whatever. She was just a gem. She was a precious, precious gem in my life. Precious, precious gem in my life. Another angel that was sent to me in my life. And I was so glad I spent the time I did with her. And I know it vice versa. I really miss her. I really do miss her. I talk about her a lot, and if I bring her up around my family, they're like, "Oh boy, Cynthia's been crying again." I cry when I talk about her because I do miss her. She was, my parents are from the Caribbean, so my grandmothers were in the Caribbean, and so she liked it that we called her grandma. So I always say my white grandma, so she liked it when we called her grandma. Um, and of course, she went to my church, so other people would go over there as well. But it was all she would always be like, "Are you coming back? Are you coming back soon? Can you come back tomorrow?" And sometimes I couldn't because I had to work or go to school, but I would try to as much as I could. Oh, okay. Um, Can't Handle the Truth said, thanks to that, I'm recovering well. These perky D's are snatched. So yeah, so Can't Handle the Truth had a okay, okay, she's gonna go live. So you guys go to Can't Handle the Truth page to go see what all she got done. Okay. Hey, Drip King. Sorry, Drip King, I was talking, but I definitely see you now. What's going on? How are you doing? What's up, Drip King? Yeah, can't handle the truth. Post when you're gonna have your live so we can be in there. Scorpio Mama, y'all got nurse to have surgery. Scorpio Mama, I'm getting my boobs. I'm gonna get another breast reduction, because when you get a breast reduction and they lift your boobs and they reduce them. So you literally, instead of looking like you had a breast reduction, you look like you had a breast augmentation. So you would think that like I would be happy with them being smaller. I just want them to be a little bit smaller because I did gain weight and they got bigger. And then like a gravity, I don't want gravity to feel like they've won. So I'm gonna get them a little bit. So I'm gonna go to my straight my I'm gonna go to my doctor surgeon that I am going to go to my plastic surgeon that did them so he can do a revision um at a lower cost since he did since he did the surgery. Um, and then I won't have to. It took me 2 weeks. I don't know. 2 weeks I went back to work, but I didn't do a lot. It took me a while before I could start doing things. Um, but definitely the pain didn't last for that long. But when it was there, I took whatever they gave me for pain. Um, and I'm also getting my arms like the under part of my arms, I'm getting those snipped, and I'm gonna get like I don't know if I'm gonna get like liposuction on my stomach, and I think that's all. I'm gonna get my arms, I'm gonna get my wings clipped, liposuction. I'm gonna get another breast reduction. I'm all about the, but I need to lose 20 pounds off top at least. 50 would be ideal. And then it's gonna start trying tone in the at the gym. That's very, very important too if you're getting surgery to get tone so that you're not soupy. Okay, so Vaughn said she's gonna do another good deed and post it. But she already did a good deed. So if she posts so when she posts that'll be another good deed. Everybody saying hi to Drip King. Queen Scorp said, I'm blessed in many ways, fam. Yes, you are. We love our Queen Scorp. We love our Scorp. Can't handle truth said, actually it feels good to lay down than walking, trying to get up. Yeah, you just don't want to get a blood clot. We just want to make sure that you are not at risk for getting a blood clot. Um, and yeah, moving is good. I know it feels better to just sit down, but moving is good. A lot of these the celebrity moms, a lot of their issues with mortality post surgery is not moving around. Is not moving around. Your body is trying to stop bleeding. And when that happens, it clots more. And those clots can go to your lung, your brain, anything. And you definitely do not need that to happen. Plus, you need to get up and go and start going. Because that's going to be your unless unless yeah, you need to get up and start going. I mean, you're going to be doing that anyways. Um because you just had the surgery. So, um, yeah, I know it feels good to lie down, but it's really good to walk around. All right, hold on. Let me go back up. Senna, never sleep on your back, sleep on your right side. Oh, I was talking. I had a surgery where I couldn't sleep on my right side, King Riaz. I always sleep on my side. I don't know. I know I switch sides, but you know what? No, that's not true. I was gonna say when I sleep on my right side, I do get better sleep, but that's not true. I don't think it affects my sleep. Scorpio Mom says, I love my droopy droops. You guys, I'm not gonna lie. Like the last guy that I was with, I was in a situationship and he did not want me to get the surgery done at all. It might have be why we just stopped. It might just be, I don't know. I don't know why I don't know why guys thought like the big, huge pendulum, boobs are where it's at. But yeah, I don't, I definitely know he didn't like me getting the surgery. He didn't want me to get the surgery, which I've been talking about getting the surgery a lot. And if I was dating somebody, they'd be like, "Why? No, no, no." I was like, "Well, you carry them." Um, but anyways, um, Queen Scorp said, "I love my droopy droops." Men will be men at the end of the day. Y'all got to take my word. I tell the truth. Drip King says, "Cinna, I know from experience. I slept on my back before I got a succubus spirit dream. It was very graphic." Oh, okay, okay, okay. That makes sense. Cinna, can I block Blaze, please? No, you cannot. King Bit is in the building, you guys. Mr. Cherokee. Hello, Mr. Cherokee. Shalom. Welcome, 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 welcome. Happy Thursday. Blaze Young Ria says, "Blessings, fans." Scorpio said, "Vaughn, chill out." Vaughn says, "Just let me time him out for a week." Young Grit said, "I came out of nowhere." And Melissa, dang, work would call now. Sending much love to you, Cinna, in chat. I'm gonna come back and finish the replay. Stay blessed and don't let nobody blind you with your own light. Keep shining. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. You guys, please, please, please sub up to Melissa. Please, please, please. Good to see you, Cherokee. What's up, Real Ski Broski? Y'all, Real had a live last night that was really, really good. It was popping as usual. It was popping as usual. Um, so if you didn't see his last live, please go check it back. Okay, can't handle the truth. I gotta catch more lives. Love the vibe. We try to keep a cool vibe in here, Melissa. I know you're gone right now, but we try to keep the vibe pretty cool. Every now we gotta pop out, but we keep it cool. I'm all late. You're Real. You're good. Blaze Vaughn. The rules clearly state if the person is being incredibly disrespectful, I don't cross the line, ma'am. Drip King Senna, I posted my short, not much. You getting another one, Senna? No, I don't think I can go through this again. Yeah, but the thing is like it didn't bother me. It was more of like my mom and sister were there babying me. I would definitely go through it again because I know what the end result would be. I don't really need like much taken off. I just want it to be like how it was before I gain weight. You know what I mean? Because when I lose the weight, I don't want them to be looking bigger than how they look now. I'm getting them done again. Or unless I go to like the brother that's in my church, but he's on the East Coast, and I don't really want to do that. I can just go right back to my plastic surgeon and have him do a revision. But it really wouldn't be a revision. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting another reduction. I'm gonna get my biggest thing is for my arms to get brachioplasty more than my boobs because my boobs are fine. And then I'm gonna get like a little bit of a lipo. Real said I'm gonna get a forehead reduction and a miserable people reduction and a hater reduction and a dummy reduction. That part. It was that part. It was that part. Scorpio says I need butt reduced for real, for real. I should be I should be used to it. Do they reduce your butt? Wanda said I got a breast reduction. It was the best things I could have done. Yes. Who that said around 6 years ago, my girlfriend's daughter had a mommy makeover. My girlfriend took care of her like a new baby. It was difficult. Once healed, she rode the Peloton bike to lift and tighten her butt. Oh, okay, okay. The Peloton bike. Oh, well, that makes sense. Okay. How far back in the chat are you? Got to wait for you to catch up. And she said she's beautiful. Shout out to everybody that I was a triple D and that was way too small too. I need more chest meat. I'll take what y'all don't want. I would Vaughn said I just want a whole new body. Vaughn, for what? I would just like when I was thinner, I was really thin when I was younger. And I always wanted to be bigger. Always wanted to be bigger. And then once you are bigger, I mean, I guess once you are anything, like things change in society. You know what I mean? But then with the older you get, the harder it is to um get smaller. It's easy to get big. When you're young, I guess you can control. I hear a lot of younger women who are thin wanting to get bigger, and I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, because I wanted to be thick too. Hey, boy, stop capping. Shalom, happy Thursday. Thanks for coming in. Ron says I want to look like I never gave birth to anybody. Yeah, okay, okay. Okay, Ron, and Ron, you don't need to have a lot done. I wouldn't think, but I definitely would tell people like, I definitely would tell younger women like, if you want to, get thicker, like even though that this would make me a hypocrite because I hate the gym, but I would say go to the gym and do it the right way where you're thick, but not like thick and then like overweight to the point where now you've got to make it a point to um lose the weight because it's harder to lose the weight than it is to gain it. But I do understand like some women who are thin do look like they need to put on weight. But I just say, do what you like. I regret scratching my belly while pregnant. I don't know. Does that change anything? I mean, when celebrities have kids, when they post their kids, I feel like when they post their kids, they've already entered the stage where, because remember, people are like, how did that kid grow up so fast? It's because like after they have their kids, they get plastic surgery pretty soon. So I mean, probably after 6 weeks. After 6 weeks, they can get their surgeries or whatever, do whatever. But I feel like even with celebrities, like sometimes it's like, okay, um, y'all are not being truthful about what you do, and it makes other people feel like they have to, or society as a whole makes you feel like after you have a kid, you have to be flat and snatched as soon as you have a kid, when that's not realistic. So I don't know. I don't have kids, so I don't understand this whole scratching of your belly. I guess when you get the stretch marks, they itch. I don't know. Oh, okay. Vaughn said them night itches got me. Real says Vaughn put bio oil on it. Vaughn says she has that. Um, who that says that's what my girlfriend's daughter had done with the mommy maker. Her boobs were lifted and her abdominal flesh and stretch marks were removed. Yes. But do you use it every day, twice a day without fail? Real, I did, and it looks a lot better than it did. Okay. She says, don't scratch when you're pregnant. I'm going to be a stepmom or adopt a child. So, um, Real said it works. Vaughn says, two of my cousins don't have stretch marks from not scratching their bellies. Oh, okay. You have to oil up and not scratch. Okay. I would oil up and rub my belly. I got caught slipping a couple of times. I never, I never needed the advice. So I never heard of that. But that's interesting. My friend that just had a baby, her belly, she doesn't have stretch marks. She's skinny. Why did Johnson baby oil come to mind? Michelle, I just said Michelle Hicks, Michelle. I already said if you're going to come into, hold on a second. I already said if you're going to come into my live, that you should keep it focused on me and not on anybody else. So if you want to stay in the chat, Michelle, if you want to stay in the chat, keep it focused on me and not anyone else in my life. Please, I'm giving you that respect. Give me that respect. Thank you. No, 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 no. I'm not ignoring them. No, when they come in, I'm gonna talk to them. No, 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 no. I'm going to talk to them. I'm not telling you guys I'm not gonna talk to them. I'm gonna talk to them. Because y'all, please, 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 do not worry about these trolls, you guys. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. I don't know who that one was. They are doxing. They're not doxing. I've been promoting my channel, and it has my whole name. It has my whole name in the channel, Cynthia Johnson. So they're not doxing me. So okay, it's a good thing that the troll came in because I do have a channel. It's in my government name, and even if it wasn't, it was not hard to look me up. Anyways, hold on, sorry, I'm trying to make sure I'm taking all of my medication, and it's not hormone medication because I'm trans. I'm trying to take my medication. Maybe I'm trying to make sure I have everything. Not my meds, actually. They're vitamins. And I think I'm going to take an aspirin. So I've been promoting my channel. That's going to be my homeless outreach channel. That'll be the channel. And then I will post videos from when I go to church. I'll post videos when we have a message that I think would be good for people. So I feel like if I read that, Vaughn. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I mean, if they want to dox me, that's fine. Okay. I got you, Vaughn. I got you. But I still have to let the trolls know. Just if you come in, just keep it on me and not my chat. And then I hope you feel better because coming to somebody's page as a troll doesn't mean that you have a lot going on in your life. And come and say something, like if you want to hurt my feelings, say something that will actually hurt my feelings. All right, you guys, let's go. Let's get back. But yeah, my second channel. Hey Glow. Hey Thrive and Glow with Joe. Hey Joe. Y'all, please sub up to Joe. That's another one of our wonderful motivational channels. She is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. She's got a lot. Dang, I almost ended the live stream on accident. She's got a lot of videos and lives on her channel that will inspire you, especially on your weight loss journey, but your weight loss journey coupled with the emotions that go with your weight loss journey and the emotions that she went through while she was going through her weight loss journey, and just stories about life and advice. Take advice from someone who's been there before. So definitely recommend subscribing to Joe's channel. I recommend subscribing to everyone's channel. Oh, Real gave Joe a sunflower. And Vaughn liked that gesture. Vaughn said she's feeling it, the sunflower. Joe say hey to Real. Real had a good live last night. Hey, unknown. Unknown. Come up in here. Relax. Come up in here, unknown, and relax. Shalom. Joe says, hey, Miss Wanda. Joe says, sorry if I miss anyone. I'm driving. Joe, you have to miss everyone if you're driving. If you're driving, you have to miss everyone. Keep your eyes on the road. We need you around. Long live Joe, y'all. Long live Joe. We need you around. Be very, very careful. Be very, very careful. Y'all be careful when driving. Please do not engage in any road rage activities because there's been upticks in people. With everything going on, there's been upticks with people in road rage. It's a lot of people. There's been a lot of tragedies associated with that. So, yeah, yeah. So, so, um, is anybody going live tonight? If nobody's going live tonight, I'm going to try to take a nap. I've been cleaning. I'm going to vacuum before I take a nap because I'm obsessed with vacuuming. And then I'm going to catch up. Well, Real said, no, that's my sunflower and you can't have it. Y'all both can do the sunflower. I love sunflowers. They're so pretty. I bought, y'all know I like to buy flowers and put them in my kitchen, and y'all see them in my little corner that I film in. I put everything whenever I film in that little corner. But I love sunflowers. I think that they're beautiful. I think when I get them on their own. Sometimes with other flowers, I'll get them with different flowers. But with sunflowers, I get them on their own, and I absolutely think that they're beautiful, very beautiful. Thank you for dropping Joe's channel's Queen Scorp. Appreciate it. And I do, to the troll that says I don't have any kids. I don't have any biological kids, but I definitely have a bunch of big old grown kids. Some of them called me mom because I was around them all the time. Um, and even now, I'm getting ready to have I'm not a stepchild, not a stepchild. I'm getting ready to have a godson soon. Um, my friend that's had a baby, I spend time with her and her kiddos. Um, and so I've definitely, even like when I was younger, a lot of the younger, like when somebody would have a baby, I would always like somebody from church or whatever, or just like a friend or whatever, I would always be like babysitting um and a lot of them got when they got grown, they still remember me and still are I don't know, it's always good to see them. Especially like my cousin's kids. My my parents have not been blessed with grandkids yet, but they're coming. Um but especially with my cousin's kids, they would come almost every summer. Y'all, y'all was kids, like more power to you because those summers, those summers having to Godmom's rock. Yeah, yeah. Those summers. Oh my goodness, those kids. I'm gonna post a video to my wall when my two young cousins I had set up for them to they had a whole room to sleep in. Like they had their whole room to sleep in, but they refused. They wanted to sleep near me. So I said, okay, if you want to sleep near me, you're not coming. Sorry, you guys. Sorry, you guys. I'm gonna try to eat some soup before I take a little nap. But I was like, you guys can sleep in the loft and you guys can have the perfume. The perfume. Oh my goodness, I'm feeding to buy perfume. But you guys could have the computer. I ended up having to give them a computer each so they wouldn't fight over it. And then you guys can stay. I'll keep my door open, and then I see you, you see you. And it was like one day I woke up and they were in my they had brought everything in my room on the floor, all stretched out, snoring like grown men. I was like, what is going on? So then I just let them do it because they just wanted to sleep near me. But sheesh, buying them clothes. I was like, y'all's clothes are more expensive than mine. Buying them clothes. But I like to buy them clothes because um they're in the Caribbean. So the clothes that they get from the States are different. So I know that. So I knew that. I don't know. Y'all know I'm vain. So I just like that my nieces didn't have the same clothes as everybody else, and they're I just like that about it. So I would always buy them a lot of clothes. My parents would buy them clothes. They ate a lot. Um, they ate a lot. They're still skinny mini, but they ate so much. Vaughn, you can do sunflower seeds, but the sunflower is mine. I'm screaming. Real good tell Vaughn, you could do sunflower seeds, but the sunflower is mine. Okay, when I was showing off my bad wig, Real gonna say, make sure you take good care of the wig and the wig head. Are you Real? You got some nerve. You really got some nerve, Real. Joe's going live. Okay. Vaughn said, Real, just let me borrow it for a while. Nobody can gatekeep. Well, actually, yeah. Okay, so y'all, Joe's going live tonight, you guys. Joe's going live. So what I will do is on my computer, I will run people's lives. Y'all, I'm not even kidding. Like, y'all know I love me some Cola James. Cola, I used to run her lives on like, and she knew it. Like she knew like I wasn't like watching them per se. I would, but if I had stuff to do, then I would just on both of my computers, I would just run her lives to run up her watch hours. So I do tell you guys, if you're in a live and if you want to know if somebody else is going live that and nobody's going live, just run up just turn on the computer and turn the live on. And I think I've been told if you have more than one channel, if you can't play the same live on more than one channel, it only counts as one view because it's the same area or whatever. So but Joe, give us a little teaser. What's your live going to be about? One says, I'm going live later to show my new grounding mat. It won't be a long live. That sounds cool because I don't know what that is, but it just sounds like something that is going to take my money. Okay. Real said, okay, fine, Vaughn, you can hold it, but I'm going to need that back. All right. With interest. I'm going to need it back with interest. Queen Scorp says you welcome. Y'all, that is Queen Scorp. It's not just Scorp. She's a queen. So it's Queen Scorp, okay? Around 7. Okay, so Wanda's going live around 7 to show off her grounding mat. Wanda asks Real if he uses a grounding mat. I used to babysit. Kids do snore like grown men. Oh my goodness. And feeding them, Vaughn, like they were all going through growth spurts whenever I would have them. And they would, oh my gosh. I remember one summer they were obsessed with baked spaghetti and they weren't eating any meat of any kind unless, which we were like, making fun of them. Like we would be like, oh, we're going to go to McDonald's. And they'd be like, yes. But I was like, but y'all can't get a cheeseburger. And they'd be like, no. I was like, I thought y'all don't eat meat. So unless it was like McDonald's or something, I don't really think they liked anything other than McDonald's. So they would get like a cheeseburger then. But they were obsessed with mine and my mom's baked spaghetti with no meat in it, just regular baked spaghetti, which I thought was delicious. But cooking it so many times, it started making me feel nauseous. But they wanted it morning, noon, and night. And even at nighttime, they would want like this big square of spaghetti. And I'd be like, no, that's too much. And they'd be like, Tanty, which is how we say auntie. They'd be like, Tanty, if you give us a big square of spaghetti, we'll go to sleep and we won't bother you. We'll sleep all through the night. So I end up giving them some spaghetti and they did sleep through the night. In the morning, they woke up. They wanted cereal or spaghetti. It was, oh my goodness. But I had a lot of fun taking care of kids. I love it when they see me and they embrace me. Yeah. And I got new life in my life right now. I've got kids to spoil. I've got, I've been made a godmother to an older child, who's always been my niece. And I've got a godson on the way, which I'm so excited about. So yeah, I'm not a mother, but I'm a mother. Yeah, Joe, what time? Vaughn says, yeah, you do have to take care of the wig head. Vaughn, do you see him slamming his wig head all around, kicking it, taking a bat to it? Like, come on. The EMF cost more than I want to spend. It was over $650. I listened to replays of Miss Alice. Yeah, replay Miss Alice, you guys. Replay Miss Alice's lives. We need to get her monetized and consist and have her stay here. I try to skip the ones with me on the panel. Y'all just let me say anything. Everybody's allowed to say when you guys are coming to my panel, you guys are allowed to say whatever it is you want to say to, everybody's grown and you guys, yeah, feel free to say what you want to say. Be comfortable. Real said she's less expensive. I got it years ago when they were cheaper. You know what happens, Wanda. Everything goes up after it gets popular. Yeah, because I want to know what a grounding mat is, and I could Google it, but I just want to wait to see what you say it is, so I can just give you the view and find out when you let us know. Miss Wanda, you can tell me when I'm talking too much. Wanda says, we like listening to you, Vaughn. See, Vaughn, when somebody says something positive to her, it's almost like she second guesses it a million times. I always tell Vaughn it's good to listen to her because she has a lot to say. Even always. She has a lot to say. She's got great point of views. I like Vaughn's page because Vaughn can go there by completely by herself and do a spectacular live for 3-4 hours. It'll send me down rabbit holes, some of the things that she talks about. Very, very smart, very, very articulate, very, very good vocabulary. She laughs a lot in her lives. Vaughn draws a lot of men to her live who come in and actually stick around. And so you have that perspective when you have the men in the live. She draws in a lot of, so sometimes Vaughn, you get into it with people, then the people come back and it's like it's all good. So there's reconciliation. So Vaughn's channel really is when Vaughn anytime Vaughn says anything about a break or whatever, it makes me nervous because I don't think Vaughn knows how much of a light she is. I think Vaughn underestimates herself because maybe we do baby her and maybe she does feel like she's a baby and doesn't have as much, but she has very, 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 very much in her mind and in her heart to give and to share, you guys. So big up Vaughn, you guys. Let's get her, even if she doesn't want to be monetized, let's run her hours up and stuff and get her some more subscribers. Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's go. Okay, so Joe's subject is going to be how to rebuild your confidence after losing yourself. I think that's good. V Goddess said, are you talking about macaroni pie? No, I'm not. But now that you said that, I am now hungry for macaroni pie. You must be from the Caribbean because we say macaroni pie and not macaroni and cheese. And we always add an egg to our macaroni. We don't make ours eggless. You got to add an egg. Joe's going live 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay. And if you are not there in the live, make sure that you hit the replay because you can go to a video of Joe's from 6 months ago and be in there and be in tears because she's saying things that you need to hear. You never know, you guys. You never know what somebody's going through for real, for real. You never know what somebody needs to hear. You never know if an experience that you experience, that even though you experienced it, the Lord had it for somebody else, not you. So hit up Thrive and Glow with Joe and get your life, get your motivation and your inspiration. Health is wealth. Being mentally sound is wealth. Being financially, spiritually sound is wealth. And get your blessing. Okay. Same thing with Wanda. You go to Wanda's channel. She's definitely going to bless you. And her kids have YouTube channels as well. I have reposted them. I didn't see a lot of traffic on them, so I'll just continue to repost them when I remember. Yeah. Do you like to hear your own voice? It's cool. I don't like to hear my own voice, so I cringe sometimes. But the thing with me is like I'm always like giggling and laughing. So like when I replay my lives, I'm just like giggling and laughing when I replay them. Yeah. Nothing wrong with your voice, Vaughn. Scorp says Vaughn do talk a lot. But it's a good way. But it's in a good way. It's in a good way. It's not like it's da 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 to keep you engaged, to explain how she feels the way she feels, to explain how she experienced what she experienced. Don't do Vaughn. Don't do Vaughn. We're not gonna do Vaughn, y'all. We just not. Vaughn does not talk too much. And I like to listen. I'm a listener. I listen to when people talk, I listen to, some of the things that they don't say. Um and I am very, very grateful for Vaughn being in my life. She's one of the otherworldly beings that I have in my life. Also, Lionel. I don't know why Lionel hasn't been around. I'm not like gonna. I could ask him, but I'm not gonna ask him because I guess that's his business. But I haven't seen him around a lot. But I shout out Lionel. His Sugarverse, you guys. There's been nothing like that before. Nothing like that before. And Lionel, when it comes to his animations and like the background of his characters and um how his characters move throughout the stories that he tells. It just um it just amazes me. I'm not gonna lie, I do. Well, I think I have a good vocabulary. He got me spin into Webster's. But I really, really, really love the way that his mind works. I want to yeah, I really, really love the way that his mind works. I think that he's a very gifted person. Yeah. Ron says, I'd like, ooh, how do they listen to me? Ron, I definitely know that feeling. I got over it. Y'all are fine. Scorpio, I don't like my voice, Ron. I do not have an inside voice. Y'all are fine. V Goddess, I love your voice. Haha, I am new. Thank you for coming in, V Goddess. Shalom. Say shalom to everyone. Shalom means God's peace. I'm glad that you're in here. Subscribe to the channel, leave comments underneath the lives, and come in, kick off your shoes, get comfortable. We talk about V Goddess. We talk about anything. Okay, we were grown. Most of the time in the channel we're laughing and being goofy, but we definitely can get very, very sober and talk about sobering things. Or whatever, somebody could come up with a question. um and then I could drop the link to V Guys if you ever needed anything to say. If anybody ever needed anything to say, the link would be dropped in a heartbeat. So V Goddess, welcome. Definitely don't be a stranger, stay tapped in. And if you have a channel, let us know. Scorpio Mom says country folks is loud. We had to call the hogs. I'm done. At least our voices aren't annoying and whiny, though. Vaughn said, real, I swear I cringe. Wanda says, my husband likes your laugh. Vaughn says, real, I feel like mine is, especially when I'm mad or trying to get an understanding. Just do not close your eyes when you talk, fam. Why? So what happens when you close your eyes when you talk, Queen Scorp? I need to know. Do you laugh when you hear yourself laughing? Yes, I do. Start cracking up. When he hears you, he says, that's my girl, Vaughn. Oh, okay. So Vaughn said, anyways, okay. So Wanda's husband thinks that you're funny. He goes, there's my Vaughn. That's my girl, Vaughn. That's so cute. I agree, Cinna. He is very talented. I said what I said is here. Let's welcome her into the chat. Hey, I said what I said. Shalom. Happy Thursday. How are you doing? We are just here chit-chatting. Miss Fancy. I do like Scorpio Mama's voice. It is warm. You know whose voice I really like is Mookie's. Mookie's voice is like so soulful without Mookie's voice is so soulful without, like, it's not fake. It's all real. So I like his voice. It's like butter on hot pancake. Miss Fancy's voice is warming, but she won't let me tell you that. When I said what I said, talks, I listen to get the message, and see how the message ties into my life, or if it is a message that I need to pass on to others. Yeah. Y'all, I'm now for some reason craving banana pudding, which is funny because I just bought some yogurt and a banana, so that's what I'm going to do. It's a whole lot of that on social media, Vaughn. A whole lot of what? A whole lot of what on social media? I've told a few lies with my eyes wide open, so I ain't no better. So if you talk with your eyes closed, does that mean that you're lying? Is that what Scorpio Queen Scorp wanted to say? Vaughn is stupid. I'm about to erase this blood clot message. What's going on? Lying with your eyes wide shut. Is that like a old wife tale? Because I've never heard it before. It's something witches do to try and circumvent karma. Real hell bound. Hmm. Or to wear polarized shades. We throwing shade. I'm so confused. I'm waiting on Elder Vaughn. Look into it. I'm just stating that the Wiles Tales. It's hard for me to read your comments sometimes because there's this huge dollar sign that I said I didn't want to be there. I'm just stating the wise tales on that subject.
Hey, Senna.
Hey Vaughn.
Okay. So I read
Mm-hmm.
that it's like, and I've seen many different studies or podcasts or whatever you want to call it
Uh-huh.
about like body language
Yeah.
they call them
Mm-hmm.
like secrets, body language when like people are lying or
Yeah.
manipulating or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So one of them is looking to the side, or like let's say you ask me a question, right?
Okay.
And before I answer, I look to I think it's to the left. I think
Right.
it's like, Vaughn, is your favorite color pink? And I look to the left and say no, but it is, right?
Right.
And
Mm-hmm.
then another one, which is an old wives' tale I've heard, people lie with their eyes closed. I've heard that,
So
And
what's that?
what's the
What does it mean?
I mean, it just means you're a liar. But I mean, okay, I'm gonna say
Is it
this.
like you don't want to?
What?
Is it like, okay, you don't want to look at a person in the eye when they're lying, so you close your eyes so you don't have to look at that other person?
Or you don't look like when, let's say, if we're like how we're on the panel, right?
Uh-huh.
If we're like face to face in real life and
Right.
I'm lying to you,
Uh-huh.
I won't, like, if you're trying to get like the truth out of me, I won't look at you. I'll look everywhere else. Like
Right.
I'll look up, I'll look down. Y'all excuse KJ, he playing his game. But it's like
And he said,
you look
good,
all
good.
over the place instead of looking directly at the person. But they say the worst kind of liars will look
Hmm.
you in the eyes and
Yeah.
lie. That's why I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't think I'm any better than anybody because, in all God's honesty, we've all told a lie or two, right? But
Right.
some people will look you in the eyeballs and like let's say your spouse finds out you're cheating and like, they'll look at you and say, I would never do that to you. Like they'll look
Right.
at you in your eyes. And it's like,
Hmm.
yo, you looked me in my eyes.
I got
Like,
it. I got
yeah.
it. I
Yeah, yeah,
got it.
yeah, yeah. So I can honestly say, I'm good at reading body language.
Hmm.
Um, but as far as knowing if a person is lying because they're looking to the side and stuff like that, sometimes I just know people lying because people be lying, right?
Right. Right.
But
Exactly.
I will, right. It's like it's obvious you're lying. Like nobody needs to read
Right.
your body to know that you're lying. Okay, you're just lying. I'm screaming because, like, it's like, in some of these videos and stuff are on YouTube, and people will
Hmm.
say that in the comments, like, with certain people, you don't even have to do all of this. You just know that they're liars.
Oh, Jesus
And I think
me.
that's funny. But yeah, like, but that's what some people say, like, when people. But I will say when I'm trying to remember something, I
Hmm.
definitely will look up. Or there have been times when I'm trying to remember what somebody said to me, and I'll close my eyes and I'll like try to remember it verbatim. So that's why
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
do
I don't
too.
know about all of this stuff.
I do like when I'm trying to remember things, I do look up. I do
Yeah.
look up a lot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
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 You'll be like,
Mm.
and then that was another one. Somebody told me when you say a lot, that means you're lying. And I was
I
like,
say
but
I'm
I say
alive.
me too. I'm like, I say all the time. And it's because I'm trying to remember, what the heck was, done, said, whatever. It's like,
Especially when you're on your live and you're trying to keep
yeah.
up with everybody, or you'll read something, then you get sidetracked, and then it's like, we're gonna excuse those.
Yeah, I've heard a bunch of different ones when it comes to like when you say a lot, that means you're not in. No, it makes you sound less intelligent. What
Hmm.
is the other one? See, there it go. Or like it was lying, less intelligent, or non-intelligent, however you say that. And I think it was like you're making up a story. Like when
Hmm.
people say they're like, oh, they're lying. I know they're lying because they keep saying and it's like, nah, because sometimes you can forget. You have to it has to like come back to your remembrance and stuff, right?
Right. Right.
But I don't know. All I know is this though, when it comes to body language, you can tell when I'm gonna say a man isn't interested in you if
Uh.
when he's speaking to you or
Hmm.
he's really not listening to what you're saying. So like
Hmm.
let's say you're face to face and you're at a restaurant or at the house or something like that. If
Uh.
his feet are not pointed, or really with anybody, if their feet aren't pointed at you, that means
Uh.
they're not really engaging with you.
Oh, I
So
believe that for
no,
sure.
I was gonna say I believe that because sometimes, and I'm gonna use my husband as an example. When
Yeah.
he's really not listening to me, it's all
Uh.
in his body language. I can see it in his
Uh.
eyes. I can see it in his. It's like, you're not listening to me. He'll be like, yes, I am. I'm like, no, I know you're not listening to me because you're like, you can just tell when someone's really not you know en-
Yeah. Not
engaged
engaged.
with you,
Yeah.
right?
Not. Yeah.
So yeah, so it's like stuff like that. when it comes to body language, I'm really good at. It's like, They keep fidgeting, they it's
Yeah.
like, why are you fidgeting? Like, and sometimes fidgeting can be like because the person is like the subject makes the person uncomfortable,
Hmm.
you know. But it's like people say all this stuff to determine whether or not people are lying. And I'll just be honest and say, majority of the time, I know somebody's lying because I was there. Like, that's it.
Okay.
Like,
But
that's
yeah,
it.
that's true. That is true. I've heard a
Right.
lot
It's
of police
like,
officers tell people like, "I know you're lying, son, because when I was your age, I used to lie about the same thing." You know what I mean?
right. Yeah, 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 yeah. Stuff like that.
I want to know. Real said detectives use that to try and read folk. It's a real body language thing. So me personally, like I watch a lot of detective videos on YouTube. Like somebody gets killed and they bring the person in for interrogation. I don't
Mm.
know. I could never do that because number one, I ain't got time to play games. Like I'm gonna walk in there, I'm be like, I know you killed your wife. How did you like? You ain't even gonna get. I'm gonna get in there. Listen, I know you killed your wife. The evidence is against you. I just want to know what you did it so we can wrap this up. I got things to do. And if I ever, Vaughn, if I ever was in a room trying to like talk to somebody and they bust out in fake tears, Vaughn, I'm gonna
Oh
be
yeah.
busting out in tears too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Finna-
be not in tears, but I'm gonna be crying because I'm like, yo, that is not a good performance.
no, 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 no. No, no, no. I'm bad with fake tears because I like, what did I tell y'all? I
Uh,
believe whatever you believe. So if you believe
uh,
that something was done to you or something happened, and y'all, this has really happened to me.
okay.
It's like, but they were crying. And they'll be like, but Yvonne, they're lying. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, okay. So that's why I say I'm only good with saying who's lying about what if I was there.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm just gonna, be totally transparent with y'all, okay?
Okay.
My discernment be off, man. I don't even think I have it sometimes because it'd be like, how did you believe that? And it'd be like, well, because,
No,
so
no, 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 no. There have been some instances where I completely would believe something and be
yeah,
way,
like
way off and be like, dang,
bad.
I would have
Yeah,
never known that.
yeah,
I would have
yeah,
been playing myself.
yeah. That's why, like, I'm gonna say nowadays, I don't just what is it? I don't just jump head first. Oh my
Yeah.
God, how could they do that to you?
Yeah.
It's like, no, because no. And I can honestly say, dealing with my children, okay, like
Uh-huh.
okay, so you're gonna find this funny. So yesterday, I told KJ, I said, okay, go in your room and watch TV in your room, okay? Like, I just wanted the living room to be quiet, right? And
Okay. Yeah.
he's like, okay. He comes back and he says, y'all, he had the cutest little sad face. Oh my goodness. It was so cute. Now, mind y'all, if it was my husband, okay, but listen to what he says. He comes back and he says, Mommy, and I'm like, what? I'm like, what's wrong? He's like, you did something to me. And it was like, what? Like, so I say, okay, well, what did I do to you? And he's like, well, you told me to go in my room and watch TV. And it's like, if my husband was here, right, and he came and said, Mommy, Daddy did something to me, I would have been
Yeah.
like, oh, what's the problem, right?
Yeah.
I would have did that, right? Wait, can y'all
Mm.
hear me?
Yeah. Loud
Okay.
and clear. Hey, real broski.
Hey, how are
What's
you?
going on? Let me just add Vaughn back on. All right. We're all on.
Okay, my bad. Hey, you know what, Father? son. Okay, father.
3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. There is nothing the hell wrong with me. 3, 2,
Real.
1. 1, 2, 3. There is
Real.
nothing the hell wrong with me.
Real.
Okay.
Real. Real.
Close
Real. Real.
I'm done.
I
How
have a
y'all doing?
question.
Okay.
No. I got a question.
Look, then you gonna say, "Well,
Can
go
you?
ahead, Vaughn."
Yeah. Well, real. Can you send me the link where you get your bonnets? Cause I'm in love with them, bro. I'm in love with 'em.
You're
But wait.
crazy.
Oh, the bonnets do look nice and soft.
No, they do. They look really pretty and cute. They're not all like dry. Like I got some dried up, ugly bonnets around here that I
You know
wear
what
all
I'm
the time,
saying?
and I got some raggedy scars, but I have some ones that are still nice because I barely wear them. So,
Yeah,
You
but
gotta
wait,
get like
okay,
the silk ones. The silk,
the
type
silk ones.
yeah,
from like like a good one from Amazon. Like just because you see that it's cheap, don't skimp on quality before quantity.
yeah,
You know
Oh,
what I'm
okay,
saying?
okay.
And that good one that you say if it's like $6 or $7 or $10 for like just one, that one will last you, like 2, 3 years and ain't gonna
yeah,
come apart.
yeah.
So I know how
Okay.
y'all
Coco.
do. Go ahead.
But no, all I was saying was like, um, the kids, okay, they be trying to get me, y'all, okay, and I used to fall for it, okay, and be like, oh, I'm so sorry, like my daughter, she'll
Yeah,
look at me and with her big pretty eyes and her big pretty eyelashes with this
yeah,
sad face, and it's like, I'll be talking to people like my mom or somebody on the phone. They'll be like, they are playing you. They are playing. And I'll be like, no, they're not. They're like,
yeah.
they're really sad, or no, he's really hurt. And it's like, no, they're not. They're
Welcome
not.
back, welcome back, Drip King. Go ahead,
My
Vaughn.
But I think it's a little, I'm not gonna say karma. It's reaping what I've sown as a child because I was the same way. Okay. Just manipulative. So I'm gonna say this, but um, I thought it was funny because he was able to explain what he felt I did to him, even though I didn't do anything. I just told him what to do, and he didn't like it. But he was like,
I already
you
clocked that.
did something to me, mommy. You did." It's like I didn't do anything. I just told you to go into the other room and watch TV, but I didn't fall for it. So I'm getting better, okay? I'm getting much better at not being a total um what's the word? Um wuss. There we go. There we go.
All kids lie at some point, and it's not that you're raising a bad kid. Like you can be the best of the best, teach them good values and morals, but sometimes kids, just because they want to avoid their parents getting upset with them, they'll even lie about certain little things. Like say for instance, okay, you're one of those parents that raise your voice and yell and do this.
Yeah,
Sometimes kids will do that to avoid the energy that comes from yelling. So it's not that they
yeah,
purposely want to lie; it's
right.
Right.
to avoid that feeling of that energy that comes with that action.
Right.
So
Yeah, I will
That's
say
good.
that cuz
That's
my
good. That's
my
good.
my youngest daughter, y'all, when she lies, she looks to the left. Honestly,
Mhm.
she does. It's not funny, y'all, but it's funny because once I have read that, like, oh, when people lie, they look over to. It's like I'll say, Gemma, did you da da da? And she will stare at me, and then she'll look over and say no, and I'll be like, you're lying, and she'll be like, no, I'm not. I'm like, yes, you are. Like you are, and then she'll admit it, like, okay, yeah, it was me. It was like, what the heck, you know? But my
Yeah.
oldest daughter, she's she will be telling the truth, but she looks away. So it's like, can we really trust that that's true? You know what I'm, or like, not only will she
No,
look away.
you would have to look for other body language cues.
I'm gonna be honest, and when it comes to
Uh-huh.
my oldest daughter, I don't know when she's lying. My husband does,
Mhm.
because she
That's
honestly,
interesting.
yeah, she doesn't tell a whole bunch. That's the thing, she doesn't lie a lot.
Okay.
So I usually just believe what she says because it's like, oh, you don't lie. But one time, we were sitting here and something happened, and it was like, did you? And she was like, no. And he was
Mhm.
like, Jenny. And she just started crying, and she started
Oh,
explaining herself, and it was like, I said,
yeah.
I believed her. How'd you know she was lying? He was like, I don't know. I just know when she's lying. I'm like, okay. But yeah, I can tell when my youngest daughter is lying, man. She lies all the time, y'all. Like,
Hey, Key. Hey, Key. So good to see you. Happy Thursday. Shalom. So good to see you, Key. Thank you for
Another
stopping by.
Thank you. Another good way of telling if somebody's lying is like if you have a very photographic mind that's
hmm
able to tap into being able to see certain things and not the big things. See, a lot of people are always focusing their attention on the bigger things. But sometimes when it can either be an ability or you can just be, trained yourself to that point. You can tone yourself into the little things, and it's the little things that anybody can say, and you're able to play that back inside your mind, and it's just like it can change from 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And then it's like you can actually remember. It's like, well, that's not what you said then, or that's not what you. And it's like you can pick up on lies like that too. Like it's
Yeah.
just so, and it's like, well, you said this, but then you said this, and then stories will change 2 and 3 times. Or this one moment is this, but then the next one it's like you're contradicting yourself. But it's neither here nor there.
Yeah. Yeah, I can only tell if you're lying if I was there. If I am a witness to something, oh, you're lying. Oh, she's lying. Or they're lying. He's lying. It's like, yeah, but sometimes I just have to really sit back and just pay attention
Yeah.
to my, especially my youngest daughter, because her and my son, my oldest son, Senna, what they'll do is they'll lie on each other. Bad. Do you hear me? And
Uh-huh.
it's like it's always, you remember when you were with your siblings when you were younger? It's
Yeah.
like, oh no, she did it. Oh no, he did it. And
Yeah.
I'll look at them and I'll be like, so who's gonna tell the truth? Because
Right.
both of y'all are saying the other one did it. And then I noticed my daughter when I call one of them to the carpet,
Mhm.
whoever is quick to blame the other person, I know that's who did it. It's like, I figured it out.
I
So it's like,
see.
yeah, it's like, who did blah blah blah, and my son will say Gemma did it, or Gemma will say JC or KJ, and I'll say Gemma. I'll be like,
Right.
Gemma, bring your butt here because it was
Right.
you. And then
Right.
she'll be like, I don't want to get in trouble. I'm like, but you can't lie on
Oh.
other people because, like, just tell the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how I know with them, because at first I would be so lost in the sauce, and
Yeah.
I would talk to my mom and she'd be like, she'd bring up stuff that we did when we were kids, and she'd be like, remember when you would, or remember
Right.
when your brother would. And
Right.
that helps too, like when you like become a mom or stepmom or whatever.
Mhm.
Okay, call your mother, she will help you. She will help you
Okay.
decipher who's doing what, who,
Okay.
like,
That's good
yeah.
advice.
No,
That's
yeah, because
good
at
advice.
first, like, when, like, now that they're a little older, girl, I call her for everything. I'd be like, Mom, I don't know who did it. And she'll be like,
Mhm.
who blamed the other person first? I'll be like, well, and I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I get it.
Yeah. Mm.
But with humans, adult humans, if the father whispers in my ear that you're lying, that's about it. Okay.
Yeah, that's
And
about it. It's
yeah,
hard
I
to
was gonna say that's
discern
about it.
sometimes.
It's really hard
Yeah.
to tell when people are lying to me
Yeah.
sometimes. And it's like I might figure it out myself and be like,
Who
wait a minute.
who lying like rug Queen Score? Awesome. I be listening to y'all lie like rugs. What?
I'll be wondering if certain people lie as like feel like I know there's compulsive liars and there's like those like benign remedial liars where they
Uh,
just lie about everything, and then there's those kind of liars that believe everything, like their lies
Yeah,
is their life, and it's just like
yeah.
there's no differential into.
and they start believing their lies. Their lies.
I'm I am terrified of people who make up stories and they believe them. I am terrified. It's
Yes.
like, you believe that? you
Yes,
you
it's
believe your own
true.
story?
It's
Okay.
true.
All
It's
right.
true. It's wackadoo. It's goofy. I mean, dang, yeah, that's true.
But
That's
no, let me
really
ask you
true.
this. Has a man ever lied to you like over something really, really small? And
Yeah,
you're just thinking to yourself,
yeah,
why are you lying?
right.
Like,
But yes, I've had that experience.
I think that's funny. I think it's funny when people lie over really small stuff because it's like, are you afraid of the truth, like for real, or do you
People
like
guys sometimes when they tell like they lie and you like really tell them like the lie is so stupid. It's like, well, I didn't want to hurt your feelings. I think men do that sometimes because they feel like they're I don't know. You have to ask a man. But I feel like
real? Why do
maybe
y'all lie?
Well, me, I don't particularly lie too much, but
Hmm.
what I do is in certain instances to avoid like major conflict or if my life is involved or I know that somebody's a very argumentative person and they thrive on
right,
chaos,
right,
I
Right.
will do a lie where it's like I'm doing this to avoid conflict. You know, like so say for instance if you're
right,
dealing with like I've
Hmm.
seen women do that, so I picked up on those habits because I'm just like, oh, okay, so say for instance a woman's dating some guy, right, and the guy's like a narcissist and he's a really bad narcissist. Sometimes you're gonna have to lie to avoid conflict or getting beat up or getting hands put on you. Do you love me? Or tell me blah blah blah. Or if someone, hey,
No,
blah
yeah,
blah
I've
blah,
done that.
or
Yeah, I've done that.
how do I
yeah,
look
I,
in this? And if you don't stroke that person's ego, you're prone to getting slapped or something like that. So sometimes you have to. And I think
yeah.
yeah.
I want to
men,
know if I don't look good. I want to know if I can change my outfit.
well, I'm saying that for like women or something like that, women, but I think men more so do it to avoid arguments because there's some, people out there, women who will argue for like hours on end, just like, I'm gonna blah, 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 pick, pick, pick. So if you're in a state of always wanting to argue, then to avoid that, oh yeah, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I've definitely lied a couple times to get out to avoid an argument. It's like, yeah, whatever you say, it's yeah, yeah, uh huh.
Or if you
Hmm.
want to do it to save your life, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not telling people to
Hmm.
willfully lie, but it's like, or if
Yeah,
somebody's, do you love me? Like, let's say that you're with somebody, right? And then this is like, I'm tired of your crap. I've woken up, your narcissistic behavior. So now you want to, leave, and this person's kind of picking up on it. You don't want somebody, they coming home and then drunk and then, telling, do you love me? Do you care for me? And you know that your life hangs in the balance. So you might have to say yes, do what you got to do, and
right.
then get that a lot of there later on because
Yeah,
because some people will hurt you or unalive you over their
for
feelings
sure,
and emotions.
for sure, for
Hmm.
sure.
No, I don't think that's. I don't know. Not like not no not that, but just like I've had people here on this app ask me, "Oh, did such and such say something about me?" And I'll say, "No, of course not." Like just to avoid I'm gonna say being messy or something like that, or um I've done like little white lies, like nah, no, that didn't happen, you know. But
Mm.
I will say it's bitten me in the butt later on. It has. So it's like if somebody was to ask me something like that now, oh, I'm telling the truth. It's like I don't care because I don't want. Oh, that's not what you said. It's like nah, that yeah, that happened, or no, that
And
didn't
do
happen.
you know how to
Yeah,
avoid
Right.
all that? What
yeah.
I do to avoid even lying altogether, because I stay away from lying. You just don't answer the question, or like I'm not giving you an answer to that, or you don't need to know
Oh,
that. That's
Right.
a
oh
really,
no,
and then
oh no, no,
people will
no,
be like,
real.
"That's deflection."
No. What they say? No. What I've gotten is because
You laugh.
I'll say I don't want to answer that,
Yeah,
and then it's like, well, you're giving me an answer without answering, so it's like, well, at least I said I didn't want to answer it, or
right. So you got
because
your answer. Carry on.
because yeah, one thing I have noticed, I'm not a good liar because one, I can't if it's like a really bad lie, like a real bad lie, I'm not gonna remember that I told that lie. So it's like I'm gonna try to skate around it as much as I can
Yeah.
without telling the truth. And now I'm like, I ain't skating around nothing. Okay, the truth is the truth because I suck at it all. So I guess you can say I'm learning that I'm kind of
Yeah.
like a straight shooter. Hi,
Yeah.
babe.
If I were you, I wouldn't even just say anything like to me. I don't know. My mind just works inside a completely different way. It's just like certain stuff. I don't care what anybody tells y'all or says to y'all or be like, oh well, you're trying to I'm not answering that. Like, you don't need to know it. If I feel like giving an answer, I'll do it. Cause like, let's say that you know, ain't nobody asking certain big YouTubers certain questions like, oh, this and that and that and that. And I know that people will try to use that as ammo. And this is why I just try. I mean, I really don't care. I don't, because some people just be like, okay, I've told them certain things, and if that's what they want to do, it's like, thank you for making me feel important, even though I don't care. But it's like you don't have to answer any questions, especially it's just like if you're never going to see these some of these people in real life, or you know what they're capable of. Why answer? You know what I'm saying? Like you can't go into a situation where be like, well, I'm special. It ain't gonna happen to me. Like, no,
Right.
if you know a fox is a fox and
Right.
a snake is a snake. You can't just
Absolutely.
be the new person coming in thinking like, oh, I'm just gonna change this, but it ain't
Yep.
gonna happen to me. It's just like,
Yep.
nope.
Child,
Yep.
please. I'm gonna say this. It's too late for me not to be answering certain questions. All I can do is I don't answer that. That's all I can say. I
Yep.
can't, cause I mean, I'm gonna say this too. Rule, okay. I will. Nobody ever had digging to find out who I was because I have always been known as Vaughn or Keyvon or and I got all these kids and I'm married, right? But I
Right.
do feel bad for people like you, for people go digging and looking, and I'm gonna say you're not doing anything to bother anybody because some people just kind of get caught up and I guess you can say like a casualty of war, and next thing you know everybody knows who they are or whatever. But
That's on them. That's stupid. And you
yeah,
know what? I
but
don't want to say too much, but I know when people do that
what?
because every single time somebody tries to do that, I'm not saying anything of anything, but it's just like certain people in my fam and anything that's looked into from through this and I, it's like I know, and I'm like, dang, like. And it's like soon as I'm finished with a live or the same day, and it's like
Yeah.
somebody's trying to search up the information on me, and
Yeah.
I my family gets these alerts, then they let me know, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
dang, like I'm that important. You trying to search our
Right.
neighbors and everything? Yep, I know. Yep, from your
Right.
IAP address and everything.
Lord,
You every time I have a
Wow.
live, you're searching me up.
Wow.
Thank
Lord,
Yep.
you.
Yep.
Dang, like get off these. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
he's hilarious. Like, no, for real though, it's like
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
I don't
say for sure that's too much.
But
it
it's like,
is.
what are they going to do? My thing is, what is that? I'm trying to figure out, like,
Hmm.
the mental aptitude of some people. Somebody doing that, like, what is it going to actually do for you? Okay, I know this. I know this person's name. Where this person, and it's like, okay, and like, what? And then I'm going to put this out there, and I'm going to try to dox you. I have this information, but it's like, if you will put that same energy into something else other
Hey,
things wouldn't be
hey,
happening.
Callie. Good.
You know, like I just don't understand. Like, I mean, I get some people do it, but it's like, what do you gain by retaining this information and then, oh, I'm going to tell on you and put this out there. And then it's just like, okay. And this is like, what bad can you find about me? And if it is
Well,
anything from when I was my
I'm gonna
teens,
say
like,
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say normal people, not people who come on here to troll and bother people, because Lord forgive me, but y'all, some people some people have come on here and really lied bad about their lives, right? Or who they were. And that's what made people go digging. And then it's like I'm gonna say, okay, so let's say I told you guys that I was a hospice nurse, right? Because y'all know I want to be a hospice nurse. But let's say I came on here like, yeah, I'm a hospice nurse, and and I do this and I do that, and I'm a white girl and I have blonde eyes and blue hair, you know. And then it's like, wait a minute. So everything Vaughn told me about herself, I'm gonna go look this stuff up. And then
Yeah.
it's like, Vaughn ain't never been a nurse. Vaughn is a black girl. Vaughn has
Mhm.
4 kids. Vaughn
Yeah.
has had 3 husbands.
Mhm.
Some people get looked up for stuff like that real
Mhm.
because they're lying about who they are. Now it's one thing to want to keep your identity hidden when you're not bothering anybody. And I'm not saying that I agree with doxing at all, because some of the I'm gonna say majority of doxing is really senseless, right?
Right.
But there have been a few cases where people have told
Mm,
people that
I
they are
agree.
licensed therapists. They've told people that they look like this or they grew up here or this and that happened. All these stories about their lives. And then people go look at it and it's like, wait a minute, you ain't never left the state of Illinois ever, Vaughn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
licensed or, you don't have a degree or a graduate in anything. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
people do that for
Right.
real, but
Mm.
they're bothering people. So
Right.
I actually have sympathy for those people who are living there like myself. Like people have literally went and looked up, oh, she says she's married, and it's like, oh yeah, she's married, and it's like, duh, I told you that. I'm not a weirdo.
Right.
Like, I don't care that you just found, yes, that I actually married my husband September 22nd, 2018. It's like, yes, oh, she does have 4 kids, but then they will take those good truthful things and say, well, are those all of her husband's kids? And does she have other baby daddies? And it's like, what did
That's
I say, Senna?
ridiculous.
But I was like, yo, when y'all find KJ's dad, please let me know because he owes us a lot of money. It's like when you find this man, give him an interview,
Right.
send us some money because
Right.
we need it.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So I have sympathy for people who don't bother people, but
For
people who
sure.
lie and portray to be something that they're not, it's like you deserve to be put on blast, okay?
But who has the time? Like in my real life, it's like who's got the time to
Right.
doing all this stuff? Like I'd be wondering and looking
Right.
at stuff,
Now
and
that
I'm like,
part,
you must
that
not
part.
have a real life if
Right.
you got
Right.
time to be looking and doing and all sorts of stuff. And I bet some people will probably be like, oh well, the time shows that you be online and blah blah blah. And it's like, I try to support as many people as I can. So I'll have
Right.
like, my kids try to run tablets from my
Right.
account to watch this person's thing, this person's
Right.
thing, and people swear you be online. It's like, no, I'm trying to keep a promise of support from
Right.
among, subs, but I just don't understand the time. Like how, like what, how, like what be going on through people's, like, do you got so many hours in a day to uplift yourself, to be doing great things, to further yourself, to be meditating, to be getting closer to God,
Right.
to be getting closer, and the people like, I'm gonna doom scroll and watch everything. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna be everywhere you gonna be. And when you pop up
Yeah.
here, I'm gonna pop up here. And when you say something, I'm gonna say something. And I'm gonna dig inside your skin and get up underneath your nails and make sure you're annoyed. And just be like,
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I think that's weird. I have not tried to. That's a lie. Okay, I tried to get back at John Frank, y'all, and I failed miserably. And I actually thank God for it because one, I didn't have the time to do it really. Okay.
Yeah.
Two, I had no idea what I was doing as far as looking up somebody. If I'm just being honest, okay, y'all
Yeah.
can say I'm stupid. I've even been told it's not that hard. It's like I just don't got it.
Yeah.
So doxing for me is, and two, I really don't care about what people do in their lives. Like I know that sounds selfish or just, but I'm just self-centered like that. It's like I don't care.
Right.
Now if somebody else gets mad and wants to tell them, oh, I'm gonna be all in it, all nosy. Ooh, girl, what else did you find out? But I'm not
Mhm.
looking for myself. I'm just not.
Right.
I don't. I don't know what I'm
Right.
doing.
Right.
And even if I knew what I was doing, I would feel like it's weird because he was my quote unquote op, but I still felt weird. It was like weird, like, and it was weird because it was like, yeah, it was weird because I said, yeah, yeah. It was weird because it's like, why am I even doing this? Like, I'm not invested in him. He's invested in me. I could care less about what he's got going on. Like I
Right.
started thinking like that because it was like, and I'm gonna even go as far as to say,
Hey, Dr.
hitting brick
Bryant.
hitting brick walls, you know, was even more frustrating. And I had asked somebody, I was like, how do y'all, because like seriously, y'all, like people really do take out the time to comb through your whole life. Like they do. They take out
Yeah.
the time to
Right.
comb through your whole entire life.
Right.
And I asked somebody, I was like, how do you do that? Like how? And they were just like, you just have to be determined. You just, it's like doing a homework assignment. You just, you don't just sit there on the computer all day and night and do it. You know, you pace yourself. It's like, okay, I found this, and now let me go find that. And it's like, huh? Like
Right.
what? You know, that's how I look at it.
Mm.
Yeah, but mm-mm, nah.
Mm.
If you say your name is real odds and evens, that's who you are. If you say you don't want to tell us, you know, this and that, I'm nosy, I'm a little curious, but to go looking and digging, nah, it's boring because
Right.
it's like that to me
Yeah,
that makes you a
nobody's gonna
weirdo.
find anything like, because my purpose up here is my purpose. It's just like to motivate and for laughter and to drop gems for people who are given information. But you know what? So my motive is to get and give information and to show you how. A lot of people say things that people want to hear, but I
Yeah.
do it in a way where people need to hear and show
Right.
you how to do it. You know,
Right.
like I'm not just gonna, oh yeah, this sounds good, but it's just like, okay, you need to have faith. Okay, but what is faith and what can you do to obtain faith? You know, like if people are not going to explain that, or you need to
Mm.
do this, or people sit up here and lie, oh, well, you got to do this, and this is how you get money, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, believe it, me, it's like these people be lying, like they be getting freaking winning the lottery or getting an inheritance and then acting like they built up this huge empire. And I'm just like, mm-mm, mm-mm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You can't
Yeah.
believe the hype or these
Yeah.
grandiose, you know,
Grandiosity.
grandiosity. Like,
Grandeurs.
I
A
am better than
delusion
thee.
of
I'm
grandeur.
the best on YouTube, and no one is better than me.
Mm.
You know what? Bye, real.
Should one call Harley? It's like,
You're funny.
Oh my God.
You know,
But yeah.
sometimes y'all want to know something. Some days, no, not even some days. I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. So my brother asked me a couple weeks ago. He was like "Oh, you're still on YouTube?" And I was like, "Yeah, I thought you knew." I said, "Remember?" He said he told me the other day that he pop in and out of my lives, right? And then I was
Mhm.
like, "Remember you said you pop in and out of my lives?" And he was like, "Oh, but I didn't know you were still." That's what he said. He said, "I thought you were done arguing with people." And I said, "I am." And he was like, "Well,
Mhm.
are you at least getting paid?" And I said, "How many times do I have to tell you I am not getting paid? I don't want to get paid." And he was like, he was like, "You really should get paid." And I was like, "But I don't want to." And then
Right.
he said, I said, that's what I said. I said, I just like the people. And he was
Mm.
like, so the people, he's like, the people that you argue with? I was like, no. I was like, I
Ah.
like the people. And he was like, oh, so he was like, you just like getting attention. I said, well, I said, you know me, but um what did I say? I said, you know me, but I really just enjoy like, you know, being around other people. And he was like, well, do they like you enough to pay you? And I was like, no, why do you keep like the way he was going about it. And then I told him, I said, no, I just like hanging out with everybody or whatever. And he was like, yeah, you can hang out with people in real life. You don't have to hang out with people on the internet. And then I said, okay, so the truth is I feel like a celebrity. And he was like, what? He was like, I said, I'm telling you. I said one day, I said I'm gonna go live with you. Or I said the next time I get on somebody's panel, I just want you to sit in the bushes and listen. I was like, seriously, I feel like everybody knows me. Oh, that's Vaughn, that's Vaughn. And he's like, so you've made yourself a celebrity in your head, but not in your pocket. I was like, shut up, shut up.
Yeah.
He's like, he said, Kevon, you do know celebrities get paid, right? I was like, just shut up, okay? Because it's not about that. And I was thinking about that, like, because it's not just like, well, I'm gonna say, Senna, I know you want to be monetized, right?
Yeah,
And
it's
I know like
important.
a couple, right? I know a couple other people want to be monetized, and it's like, my aunt, she gets, I'm not gonna say mad, but she likes to bring up when I was eligible for monetization
Mhm,
and that I never put it through.
mhm.
And I'm like, I didn't put it through because I didn't want to. Like, why don't y'all listen to me?
Yeah.
And I was thinking to myself, I like y'all, okay? And I know that when you monetize, your channel or whatever, people do different things, which is cool, right?
Mhm.
But what I was telling my brother was, I said, I feel like a lot of the people that I support, once they, get their monetization, I'll still come to their lives and, their chats and stuff. I
Right.
said, but I said, more than likely, as the numbers climb, people won't be so personal anymore, which is okay, because it's like you have all these people coming in and out of your lives or watching your videos and commenting, and I'm sure it can get overwhelming. And I was telling him that I said that's really why I don't want monetization, because it's like, when I saw my numbers go up, it would make me nervous because it's like, I'm not gonna be like incognito anymore. I like this small group of people knowing me. I don't really want everybody knowing me.
You incognito and be a girl. Don't you know how many people that be getting on my lives? Like I have to read all these. It's nothing to be afraid of. Like I used to think like that, and then when they came in, it's just like just let it flow. Just and
But
you're gonna get trolls. Just ignore them.
you don't feel
Hey,
over
hey, hey,
like, huh?
Tawana. Hey, Tawana. It's good to see you. Sorry.
Senna, are you tired? You sound tired.
I know. I was
A,
gonna ask that.
a little bit.
Do
Do
you
you
need
want
to
to get
go to
off?
sleep? Yeah.
No, finish what you
Are
were
you
saying.
sure? You
Yeah,
sound like you real good and in the bed.
I
She's like,
Hey,
oh,
foster
I'm tired of
mom.
these Negroes talking.
They're just they talk. Look, that this Vaughn. Oh my gosh, she does talk a lot. Ugh. Why can't she just shut up?
no, but y'all finish up your talking points and we can get out of here.
Okay. And she was asking if I get overwhelmed or something like that. And it's like, no, I don't know if you've been inside my lives too much, or stayed the whole time, but I try to go back and read everybody's message. I know sometimes I skip over people's messages and that's not on purpose because sometimes, you know, it's
The
like,
chat's
locked.
flowing.
Huh?
The chat's
Yeah,
But
flowing. You
you'll be
do
I
well
was
flowing.
gonna
though.
say, real. You have. When I first started coming, Senna, do you remember that when I didn't read my chat at all, and when it would be
Yeah.
like all of y'all in there, and I
Yeah,
would try to, it like real. I would have a topic, right, and I would read a comment, and then I would get all off subject, and I'd be like, "Y'all, what was I
yeah.
talking about?"
It's easy
I
to
used
do.
to hate that. It was so overwhelming seeing all those people. And some people would actually just be responding to what I was saying, but they put it in a different perspective or just give their opinion. And it would be
Mm.
like, I really couldn't read my chat. Like, how when everybody comes in and you pause and say, "Hey, Miss Such and Such," and you go back to the subject. Oh, I sucked at that. I was like, "Y'all, I don't think I like this." It was like it. So I believe you that it can become like second nature,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Because
Mm.
my matter of fact, I should unprivate my beginner day lives because man, that was hard to read and focus. It was like, okay, okay.
But see,
Uh-uh.
and I think people are kind of holding y'all inside of a certain place where they probably want y'all to be how y'all are. I mean, y'all got vibing lives, a lot of y'all do. But
Yeah.
I feel like if y'all did that vertical and really took it to another, like level. See, I already had a plan. Like my plan was, okay, I know what I need to do. I got to do this. I got to motivate the people. I got to do this. But for a while, I was going to support a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people um didn't I don't know appreciate me or
Yeah.
turn things around on me, and it was like a good amount of people who did this.
Yeah.
So then in turn, the plan of what I had, I shortened it. And by those people doing that, I'm like, okay, now I'm going to concentrate on myself. And because of me doing it, it caused me to get monetized and start climbing a little bit faster. And I know some
Right.
people are like, dang. And I was like, all you had to do is just be nice and show that attention. And I was going to
Right.
continue supporting people. But now it's like, okay, you guys don't want it. You guys don't appreciate it. Now I'm gonna concentrate on me. Now that's another probably threat to people. Like, dang, like, ugh. And all I try to do is be nice.
Yeah.
It is
Okay,
what it is.
y'all. I'm gonna go because Senna needs to go take a nap.
I
Okay,
know. Oh, poor Zena.
she needs a nappy poo. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm making her go to bed. No, I'm just playing. But real.
Wanda's gonna be live tonight at 7. Joe will be live tonight at 8.
So Miss
But
Wanda's going live at 7 and
Yeah.
Joe's going live at 8.
and
Yeah.
that's their time. Like I know they're like an hour behind me, I think, or 2.
Oh yeah, Miss Alice isn't live today because today's her husband's birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, happy.
Yeah. Happy birthday. I
Happy
didn't
birthday,
text
lady.
her. I need to text her. I just thought about that. Okay, we're not on the phone. We're on the panel. So I'm gonna stop talking like we're on the phone. Hey y'all. Okay, bye y'all. I don't need everybody knowing. Okay,
Bye,
who I be
y'all.
talking to. No, I'm just playing. Bye y'all.
Bye, y'all. Love y'all.
Love
See
you
y'all
too.
soon.
Y'all be good. All right.
Bye.
Bye.